What is up? This is Dragon Slayer, and I am streaming live on Twitch. Welcome to our daily grind, or welcome back. Playing the Wild Hunt Witcher Tree. Alright, so just recovered from an issue with network. For whatever reason, I don't know if the router is screwed. I may have to reboot the router at some point soon. Because, yeah, we disconnected there. So I assume that even though OBS is still broadcasting from the last one, I'm at 2 hours and 20 minutes allegedly. I assume that this will be split into 2 videos. So, restarting, right? Catch you back up. Right, so we are preparing for the Battle of Kaer Morhen. Last time, or in the last video, we completed the Isle of Mist. Sorry, let's take a look at that. Yeah, the Isle of Mists, right? And then came in. Last thing we did before it disconnected was laid out the plan for defending Kaer Morhen. So we're just about ready. Did want to take a look at my sword that I just picked up. It's a nice one. Let's see what I got here. Not sure if I'll use it for this fight or not. Right now I have Fate, which I got in Skellige from, who did I get it from? I don't know, but clearly, nice sword, right? And if we compare it to this one is better in pretty much every respect. Would like to get those runes out from Fate. Then maybe I'll just stick with what I have. I don't know. Wasn't actually planning on getting rid of this particular one. It's probably going to save it. Save both of these. Nice sword, though. Oh, let's see. I guess we could go with slightly weaker upgrades here. Let's just go with 3% now, and then when I get an opportunity, I'll put better ones in, potentially. So 3% burning, 3% bleeding, 3% poison. Right? And when we get the opportunity, or we get some more of the greater rune stones, switch them out. Right. Alright, suppose we should take one last look around Kaer Morhen while we have the opportunity. The Necronomicon. Right, let's clear this area. See more places to explore. Relight that. You can always use more lighting in Kaer Morhen.
Mounted Witchering just never took off. Mounted Witchering just never took off.
Excuse me.
Mounted Witchering just never took off.
Not sure what that's referencing, really. Whatever. Stash box, always useful. I think we might go ahead and stash Fate in there now. Right. Let's talk to Ciri. See if she has anything new to say.
Got a minute?
Serious talk coming.
I won't let them take you. You know that.
I know.
You gotta keep clear. Stay out of trouble.
Don't treat me like a child.
Didn't even do that when you were one.
I like it when you smile. Come here.
No.
Everything will be all right.
All right. Got a few more spots I want to explore in Kaer Morhen and loot. Because why not? Speaking of loot.
Long, lonely winters breed some pretty strange ideas.
Another third Necronomicon. Chronicles of Redania. Short book. Wild Hunt. My Evening with the Vampire. Right. Sweet. Lots of stuff to loot.
Witcher George. High time we painted over that.
Got them all. Alright, continuing to loot. For some reason, it's not allowing me to draw a torch. Alright, again, the basement's barred up. Can't get through. They put some rails on the stairs. It's nice. Locked. guess not. Unfortunately, no loot here. Right, moving on. I think that's everything. This tower. Right, got all the loot there. Continuing forward. We're continuing to loot Kaer Morhen. Chronicles of Redania again. Again. Blocked off. Can't get through.
Monstrum, or a portrayal of witchers. Notes describe how to open a passage in the mine. Might be worth seeing what's down there.
Witcher's Forge. I don't remember getting this quest. Level 30. Yeah. Well, we'll head there when I'm level 30. Not enough side quests, not enough secondary quests in this game. Time is frozen currently. Been at 4:18 p.m. for a while now. Again, I don't think there's anything up here to... Seems to be a missing bed. I don't think there's anything up here to loot. Well, I guess we could grab some clothes, right? Oh, alright. There we go. Sweet. Anything else? I think that was it. Right, good enough. Moving out. Again, second floor is locked off to us. I guess if you want to see the rest of the innards of Kaer Morhen, you should play Witcher 1. sure this floor is clear. I'm pretty sure it is. Right, 2 doors I have not hit yet. Locked, but glowy. And this one? Probably locked as well, right? No. Not locked, but impassable. Right, fair enough. I think we are good to go. We've almost completely looted Kaer Morhen. These are the last 2 things. So if I used alchemy at all, really, I don't think I've, outside of a quest or item or 2, I haven't really done any alchemy in this playthrough. So of course, alchemy also has the ability to make the game easier. But again, this game caters to a number of different play styles. You don't need to use alchemy to beat it on Death March. Or at least that's my current theory. I haven't. No doubt make the game easier though. So that's one thing to consider. And we just got a bunch of alchemy ingredients. Certainly would have been a good time to create some potions. That's what you're into. Getting frosty. It is that time. Alright. Welcome to the Battle of Kaer Morhen.
See that? It's starting. Woods, now.
Get him, Vesemir. Wild Hunt waits till night to attack. Apparently they rule the night. Gotta push that bubble out, yo. It's time. Most powerful woman in the world. Shields up. Right, now it's our turn. On my turn. Do some work, put some work in.
Gonna have to thank Yen once this is all over. That spell, really something. And the invisibility.
Hounds could sniff you out, so don't get too close. And you'll be visible soon as you start fighting. Remember that. Good work with these bombs, by the way.
Aim at the portals. Be precise. I'm out of Dimeridium.
Yen mentioned casting the Erden at the rifts. Said the sign could seal them.
They're here. Time to say hello.
Slow down. Element of surprise is key. Stay hidden. Give Triss a chance to show them what she can do. Then we'll hit them.
Fire! Boom, boom!
Next time you get the feeling I'm about to piss off Marigold, make sure and knock me upside the head.
Yeah, there might not be a save throughout this. Die would die. Start over again, right? Save so far. Alright. I suppose we should head off to our destination. Do some looting while we're here. Don't want to get caught in flames, though. Don't want to get caught in the crossfire. Again, no saves.
Roach's pits. Couldn't have asked for anything more perfect.
Are you kidding? We're lucky we didn't fall in.
Relax. Roach is good at this kind of warfare. Covers won't collapse under our weight. Huntrider in full plate. That's another story.
Probably have the food buff up. Especially given there's no saves. Where do I gotta be standing? I guess it doesn't matter. Just toss it.
I hate portals. Alright, I guess we should suppose we should loot these bodies. Some gathering. No reason not to take our time, except for the fact that we have no saves. Right, moving out. Switch up to Axie again. Doesn't look like I can turn them.
Damn it.
I can turn these guys. Yes! Dogs can be turned. Or dogs can't be turned, but these guys can turn. Come on. Got him.
Keep coming.
Geralt?
Quite you.
One less to worry about.
No saves? Honestly, there aren't very many points in the game where they just completely take away your ability to save, so clearly meant for dramatic purposes. Build it up, make sure you don't die, right? Well, I am kind of curious if there's checkpoints here. Let's just take a look. Seems like there might be checkpoints. Or there are checkpoints. I'm just not sure how much is covered. Or where my last checkpoint was. Guess we'll find out. I wonder if I can throw it from here.
Problem solved.
Got him. Haha. See if my theory was wrong. I know I can turn these guys with Daxi, the alternate version. Let's see if we can get this guy. Nope. Doesn't work at all. Regularly, a regular Axie would have done. Yep. There's only one left, so kind of pointless to turn. Alright.
Geralt?
Come to mama. Geralt, come here! Look, they're regrouping.
See the commander? Name's Imlerith. I remember him from back when I rode the hunt.
Damn it. Spell's waning. We're becoming visible.
What's with Marigold?
Shit.
Things are happening. Level 25. Ciri always getting into trouble.
You were meant to wait inside.
I cannot hide forever. I must face them.
Back inside now.
No. Geralt gave the signal from the woods and Triss hasn't cast the spell.
Damn it. All right, run to her.
Let's get it. Love it.
Scheiß!
I don't know what Dulscheiß means, but
City! Watch out!
can I save yet? No.
Hold on, Triss! Sarah, get back to the cage! No! Geralt gave the signal!
Take that. Yeah, Ciri gets pretty badass at this point in the game, right?
I'm ready!
Nice catch. That's my sword, you jerk. Yeah, don't piss Triss off. She's the king of battle. Raining down fire on the enemies. Teamwork. Whole lot of baddies.
Geralt!
Got him.
Head back.
Go, go.
Get him, the spell is waiting! Blizzard's almost at the fortress!
Faster, Roach.
Don't stop! Marigold will shield us!
Imlerith.
I win again.
Large detachment approaching from the woods. We need to close the gate before they get inside.
Ugly bastard.
The gate, damn it! Shut the gate! damn it! Shut the gate!
Yeah, I'm tracking. Guy.
La da da.
Glad she was there to finally do something useful.
Thanks.
You'd never have managed without me, would you? Come now, admit it.
Lambert, damn it! Stay with us! We gotta pull back! Yennefer's strength is waning!
Let's see. No saves yet?
We gotta pull back! Yennefer's strength is waning!
Yeah, but I gotta, like, loot these bodies, bro. Shit, I might die here.
We gotta pull back! Yennefer's strength is waning! On my way.
I don't want to die.
Heads up!
Like it.
Fall back! To the gate! Into the courtyard!
Right, let's close the gates then.
Plow it. Not a second too soon.
Get back to your position.
Take the passage to the main courtyard!
Just in time!
Into the courtyard!
Triss.
Everything all right?
Yes, thanks. Things were looking shaky.
We had to fall back. They tried to get in through the main gate. I'm afraid they could succeed next time.
What's with Eskel? We have to retreat. He's in trouble. I'm going to help him. Remember the stone I gave you.
turns out to be a pretty tough fight later on. Haha. Very nice fighting there. That's how I do it. That's what I look like when I'm fighting. Don't worry, sir, you'll get your shot.
See, I can do it too.
Uh-oh.
Should have stayed in the keep. Set your ass.
Fire.
We have to open the gate for them.
Right. Opening the gate. Try to loot these corpses. Apparently the hole in the wall didn't make a difference. Instead we got a cool new sword. Easy. Other way, pack.
We have to open the gate for them.
Too easy?
Escos, open the gate! We can retreat beyond it!
Fall back. You're not supposed to be out here.
Too late now.
They're coming in through the gaps.
Death stairs.
Time iridium bombs. You'll find more in the crates by the walls.
Get up! Hold them back! I must form a circle of vitality.
We've gotta close the portals. If we don't, we die.
They're coming in through Sabola's breach.
Sure they are. Get up here and close the portals then.
Damn the dog. Should have
Come on. Come on. side.
On my way.
Baskin wants to break through. Get inside.
There it is. Never did get to see any explosions. I'm supposed to use some gas to do some explosions there. Whatever. Wonder if I could save now. No saves.
Come.
Frozen.
Where is he?
Can't escape me this time.
Yeah, Vesemir's a beast. I've no doubt of that. Not quite beastly enough.
Run!
She'll not abandon you. You
He's right.
humans are so impractical.
Ciri, no! I forbid you!
There's Ciri doing her own thing.
You always were an unruly child. I adored that about you. Now fly.
She's not gonna fly. This is why you don't fuck with Ciri. Because Ciri will fuck you up. Got that strong will. Like, I must win. Boom. First victory. Heavy cost. About time he did something useful. Guy? This is her original uniform. Of course, we're wearing a slightly different uni in this playthrough. Bug! Right. Unfrozen. Hey, can I sue Siri for hearing loss? Damn it, my ears are ringing. Witchers do not die of old age. Here you go, old man.
I was too late to help him.
It's not your fault.
I should not have fled here to Kaer Morhen.
Avallac'h is weak, but alive. Triss is tending to the others.
I nearly killed you. Killed everyone.
We'd all be dead if not for you.
No, Geralt. The hunt would never have come to Kaer Morhen if I wasn't here.
Vesemir's funeral. We should prepare.
Alright, that concludes the Battle of Kaer Morhen. Didn't need any saves, thankfully. Incoming dialogues.
Don't blame yourself. No Witcher's ever died in his own bed.
That's right.
You don't know how it is to see someone you love die. Because of you. For you.
We all knew what we were signing up for.
Yes. And you saved me. For how long? A week? A month?
We'll hide you. Cover your tracks.
No.
No. I will flee no more.
Fight.
Varthael. For those who remain, death should never take precedence over life. Pay your last respects to your friend. Then we must hold council.
He's right. There it is. Where'd everyone else go? Alright, we'll go right to left.
Thank you.
Please. She was my ward, too. And the old should only ever stick around to help the young. You know, this hardly ends your struggle.
I know.
Whatever you aim to do now, remember you'll find souls willing to aid you in Skellige. Myself, Crach, his children.
Thanks. I'll remember that.
I shall take another look at the wounded. But I'll need to go soon. I'll leave you some medicines.
Go in hell, Thermion.
Till we meet again.
What's on your mind?
Kaer Morhen. Can't imagine this place without Vesemir. I'll head down the valley soon, then find somewhere else to winter next year.
Come on, it's the only home we've ever had. Stay.
No, Geralt. Place has been dying a while. Last nail in the coffin today. Time we accepted that.
So, tell me.
I can say I've seen it all now.
I still don't believe everything that happened.
Risked your lives for me. How can I repay you?
We'll think of something, right?
Definitely.
What will you do?
We're bound for Novigrad. To fight the next fight.
If you miss us, look for us at the camp.
There you are. Crying shame about Vesemir. I'm sorry.
Thanks for your help.
I had a debt to pay.
Heading straight back to Skellige?
Wouldn't be right to tarry. War with the Black Ones won't wait. You can count on me, you know. Always.
I know. Thanks. Thanks for everything you did for me and Ciri.
May I be honest? Had I known what would happen here, I'd never have come anywhere near Kaer Morhen. I'm glad I could help, but I shall leave as soon as Lambert feels better.
Take care of yourselves, and thanks again for everything. Can we talk?
What about?
Holding up all right?
Love questions like that. Am I holding up? What? My dick? This is shit, Geralt, and you know it. Knew the old man couldn't live forever. Even told Eskel that when it came time, I'd get his sword. Fits my hand perfectly, you know? But Vesemir deserved a better death. Whereas he died like a louse. Crushed.
We'll avenge him.
Doesn't look that rosy to me.
Try not to get into any arguments, can you? They've all come here to help.
Are you gonna tell me how to behave now?
No, just asking you nicely.
Well, how's this for a nice answer? Kiss my ass.
You haven't changed a lick.
That disappointment I hear?
No. Surprise, maybe. Most grow gentler with age. Seems you're growing pricklier.
Mom always said I was different.
That's no adjectives in mind, but different'll do. See you later.
Yeah, take care.
And finally, Zoltan.
Come to see how I'm feeling. Thanks. Not bad.
That's good.
Son. Horrible about Vesemir. I know you were close.
Thanks. We were.
Listen, far be it from me to stick my beard, but it'll no scratch an itch. So don't take this the wrong way. I want to help, whatever you decide, but to my mind, we've got to counterattack.
Damn right.
We've got to find the Hunt, Eredin, and charge at them both like a bull at a heifer.
Not that simple, unfortunately. We have no way of finding them. They find us easily. Can take us by surprise whenever they want.
Forgive me, Geralt, but that's the blathering of a man who clearly can't snap out of it after a tragic loss. Drink it off. Sleep it off, whatever it takes. Just get yourself together and think things through.
I'll do that, Zoltan.
Alright, I think that's everyone. Except, of course,
I'll
Vesemir.
remember your teachings always. And the sacrifice you made.
Right, so after this,
I did not know him better.
No reason to come back here.
I don't have any.
It's like Kaer Morhen died today.
Can we talk?
What about?
I guess he still has
See you
actual
later.
dialogue to
Yeah,
go, but
take care.
right, gotten through all of it.
I'm sorry for your loss, Geralt.
None at all. You'll be missed.
Ah, the courage of the man.
Right, right. So moving on. That wraps that up, and on to the next phase, the main quest. Let's take a look.
Zirael can harness immense amounts of the power. Why has no one taught her to control this?
Actually, some did teach her.
Clearly to no effect.
I'll gladly argue with you about this.
Haven't had a chance to talk. Thanks for your help. And for looking after Ciri.
You will thank me later. Now we must take Zirael from here, hide her, and then gather a greater force.
Anyone, everyone we could count on came here to Kaer Morhen.
Which is why we must seek the help of enemies. Magic is our best defense against the Hunt. We need sorceresses. Archmistresses of magic.
You mean the Lodge?
Many of the Lodge's members are dead. The rest are in hiding.
Philippa Eilhart, Margarita Loantil, and Fringilla Vigo are likely still alive.
And Francesca and Ida? Think they'd agree?
I think they'll take convincing. Would you rather speak to Kira alone?
That would probably be best.
Don't trust the Lodge one bit, but doesn't seem like we have a choice.
Because we don't. I've made an agreement with the Emperor. In exchange for its help, the Lodge will be granted amnesty and find asylum in Nilfgaard. That will be our bargaining chip. Triss, I wish to leave today to find the sorceresses. Will you help me?
Of course. Even got an idea where you could start.
Damn it! Again you planned without even asking what I think. I've had enough of this. I won't be taken somewhere like a bundle. I will not sit and twiddle my thumbs. I am sick of waiting, sick of hiding.
You're right.
She's
Prove
right.
Today you can take care of yourself.
Easier to pat someone on the back and hope things will work out than it is to face the truth. Jirel possesses a great power she cannot control. She is a danger to herself, to others. Until she learns to control it, she should remain isolated.
First of all, bollocks. Second, if you're going to speak of courage, at least address me directly, and not through Geralt. I'm gone.
Better go after her.
Wait, she needs time. We must let her resolve her grief on her own. Then we should start training as soon as possible. She must learn to control her abilities.
This training really necessary?
You saw what happened. She could be a greater threat than the Hunt.
Fine. We'll stay here a while longer, then join you and Triss in Novigrad. Meet at Dandelion's Inn.
Come on, Yen. The sooner we leave, the better.
See ya.
Right, so there it is.
It's not working, don't you see?
Discouraged after a mere 8 attempts? Cyril,
How many times must I try?
as many as it takes.
But I'm not getting anywhere.
We shall return to this later.
Didn't make it far first time out on the gauntlet either.
Geralt, please, not now. By comparison, the gauntlet was a walk in the park. But that's not the point.
What is?
Avallac'h says nothing will come of this until I stop thinking about the battle. But at the moment, I find it impossible to fill my head with kittens and vanilla pudding.
Got a distractor.
How do you do it?
What?
Always manage to pull yourself together. Focus. No matter what's happening.
There's a certain ancient method. Vesemir taught it to me, and Barman taught it to him.
Will you take me into the mountains and make me drink hemlock?
The Skellige druids have used it for centuries. It always works.
You'll regret that.
Probably.
Hey, that's cheating.
Wimp.
We'll see about that.
Come and get me.
You'll regret that.
Where'd you go? Got her.
You were right. That really works. Thanks.
Glad to be of service. So what now?
I'll go see where our dearest sage is.
Got her. Not sure what happens if you lose that fight.
Geralt. Geralt. Wake up.
What? What's happening?
Get up. We must go. I've saddled the horses.
Ciri, it's the crack of dawn. Where do you want to go?
To Velen. Bald Mountain. But a few days till the Witch's Sabbath. And guess who's the guest of honor?
Dunno. Enlighten me.
Imlerith. We'll have no better chance to get him.
Where'd you get this idea? What's gotten into you?
I must avenge Vesemir. The Sabbath. It's the perfect opportunity. Imlerith will be drunk among his cohorts, caught up in the revelry. He'll not expect the blow.
How'd you learn all this? Imlerith? The Sabbath?
Avilarch. He told me of those who chase us. Claims knowledge itself can tip the scales. Come. We shall talk on the way.
Oh, crap.
Lead on.
Actually, I wanted to take a different choice there. So, we're gonna go back.
Ready?
Let's go.
After the Battle of Kaer Morhen, the defenders licked their wounds and mourned their losses, save Ciri, who began to plan a revenge. She woke Geralt one night and urged him to travel with her to Velen, to the top of Bald Mountain, where she knew she'd find Imlerith. She had decided he had to die.
Which is true. We should kill him. But I want to see what happens if we hit the choice to take it back to Emhyr, which I did not do last time. Like to see what happens. So we have to suffer through some load screens. Sorry about that. Loading, loading, still loading. Fortunately, we won't have to go through too much to get back, I think. Should probably be a good checkpoint after the snowball fight. Or perhaps we'll have to do a snowball fight again. We'll see.
The men at Crow's Perch, they spoke of this place. Ard Serbin, home of the Ladies of the Wood. The peasants feared coming here, and the Baron thought the Ladies of the Wood a terrifying tale for naughty children. Incidentally, I wonder how the Baron is.
He found his wife, took her away, somewhere far. Anna, she was unwell.
A true shame.
Right, we'll come back to this.
Let's get this done.
We must reach the peak. We'll find Imlerith there.
I suppose we'll grab an actual save here, just in case.
Call this night the Feast of Gifts.
Alright, let's load it. None of these checkpoints may be good. We'll see. Let's try this one. If I gotta do snowball.
Ciri at last, on the Isle of Mists, where the Elven Mage had
If I gotta do snowball fight again,
there
I'll
was
be
no
aight.
time to rejoice, for the Wild Hunt descended on them. They fled, Ciri teleporting them to Kaer Morhen, where their friends awaited. The Wild Hunt arrived at Kaer Morhen soon after. A great battle ensued, and the fortress's defenders might all have perished had Ciri not demonstrated her powers. So sudden and violent was her outburst that the Wild Hunt was forced to withdraw. The battle was won, the war had barely started.
Indeed. I don't think I saw that one before.
Ready?
Let's go.
Screwed.
After the Battle of Kaer Morhen, the defenders licked their wounds and mourned their losses, save Ciri, who began to plan a revenge. She woke Geralt one night and urged him to travel with her.
Alright, so I'm gonna have to go back and do the snowball fight again.
She knew she'd find Imlerith. She had decided he had to die.
And the load screen. We have to suffer through another few of these, I think. All because I made the wrong decision. Sorry about that. It's kind of annoying. Skip. Loading. Skip.
The men at Crow's Perch.
Skip.
The peasants.
Skipping.
Let's get this done.
Alright, so we are going back to our manual save. Right. Again, sorry about this. I meant to make a different choice, but didn't recognize it in time, so my bad.
Geralt found Ciri at last, on the Isle of Mists, where the Elven Mage had concealed her. There was no time to rejoice, for the Wild Hunt descended on them. They fled, Ciri teleporting them to Kaer Morhen, where their friends awaited. The Wild Hunt arrived at Kaer Morhen soon after. A great battle ensued, and the fortress's defenders might all have perished had Ciri not demonstrated her powers. So sudden and violent was her outburst that the Wild Hunt was forced to withdraw. The battle was won, the war had barely started.
Zirael can harness immense amounts of the power. Why has no one taught her to control this?
Actually, some did teach her.
Clearly to no effect.
I'll gladly argue with you about this some other time.
Right? Listen in on their conversation.
Haven't had a chance to talk. Thanks for your help.
Suppose we'll see what
looking after Ciri.
different dialogues
You
mean
will
here.
thank me later. Now we must take Zirael from here, hide her, and then gather a greater force.
Anyone, everyone we could count on came here to Kaer Morhen.
Which is why we must seek the help of enemies. Magic is our best defense against the Hunt. We need sorceresses, archmistresses of magic.
You mean the Lodge?
Many of the Lodge's members are dead. The rest are in hiding.
Philippa Eilhart, Margarita Loantil, and Fringilla Vigo are likely still alive.
And Francesca? And Ida? Think they'd agree?
I think they'll take convincing. Would you rather speak to Kira alone?
That would probably be best.
I don't want the Lodge anywhere near Ciri. Just don't trust those women.
What would you have us do instead? Fight alone and die a beautiful but pointless death? No, Geralt. By some miracle, we survived that fight, eking out a measly victory at enormous cost. No more guerrilla warfare. Time to face the enemy in open battle.
She's right.
I've made an agreement with the Emperor. In exchange for its help, the Lodge will be granted amnesty and find asylum in Nilfgaard. That will be our bargaining chip. Triss, I wish to leave today to find the sorceresses. Will you help me?
Of course. Even got an idea where you could start.
Damn it! Again you planned without even asking what I think. I've had enough of this. I won't be taken somewhere like a bundle. I will not sit and twiddle my thumbs. I am sick of waiting, sick of hiding.
Alright, we'll try a different dialogue here.
You can't expose yourself.
Am I a banner to be held aloft and kept from the enemy? That's how you treat me. None of you has the courage to face this threat. Yet we must kill them. Or sooner or later we will all die.
She's right.
Ciri needs time.
True, but she also needs training. She must learn to control her abilities.
This training really necessary?
You saw what happened. She could be a greater threat than the Hunt.
Fine. We'll stay here a while longer, then join you and Triss in Novigrad. Meet at Dandelion's Inn.
Come on, Yen. The sooner we leave, the better.
See ya.
Right, I do like doing the snowball fight, but I'm kind of interested to see what the other dialogue choice leads to. How it might affect the end of the game. Or at this point in the game. But really the reason I came back is for a different choice. So we'll see.
It's not working, don't you see?
Discouraged after a mere 8 attempts? Zirael,
How many times must I try?
as many as it takes.
But I'm not getting anywhere.
We shall return to this later.
Didn't
Snowball
make it for
fight
our
might
first
be
time out on the
inevitable.
gauntlet either.
Not sure.
Geralt, please, not now.
Find out.
By comparison, the gauntlet was a walk in the park. But that's not the point.
What is?
Avallac'h says nothing will come of this until I stop thinking about the battle. But at the moment, I find it impossible to fill my head with kittens and vanilla pudding.
I love kittens and vanilla pudding.
Tell me, how do you do it?
What?
Always manage to pull yourself together. Focus.
Alright, we'll try
No
the
matter
first
what's
dialogue
happening.
option here.
Don't know about vanilla pudding. Could work. But nothing picks me up like Lambert's famous homebrew.
Suppose it can't kill me. Might as well try.
Oh, we get to drink with Ciri? Alright, so one dialogue option leads to a snowball fight. The other one leads to drunkenness. Oh, cute kitty.
That's strong.
Maybe you ought to try a different method.
We've tried at least 20.
Wouldn't let it worry you. Not like you need to excel at everything. You're great with a sword, an excellent archer. Leave the magic to mages.
Yeah. Pull me another.
This is the Witcher way, clearly. Love it. Kind of like the snowball fight better.
Geralt. Geralt. Wake up.
What? What's happening?
Get up. We must go. I've saddled the horses.
Ciri, it's the crack of dawn. Where do you want to go?
To Velen. Bald Mountain. But a few days till the Witch's Sabbath.
Right, so we're going to take the choice here to
And
take her to
guess
Emir.
who's the guest
See
of
what
honor?
happens. Don't care.
Don't know and don't really care, to tell you the truth. After this training with Avallac'h, we were going to ride to Novigrad. Remember?
Change of plans. Imlerith will be at the Sabbath. We'll get him there.
Where'd you get this idea? What's gotten into you?
I must avenge Vesemir. The Sabbath. It's the perfect opportunity. Imlerith will be drunk among his cohorts, caught up in the revelry. He'll not expect the blow.
Ciri, sure you know what you're getting into?
Yes, and I must do this. Come, we shall talk on the way.
Wait. Something I gotta tell you before we go. You know, the Emperor really wanted you found.
Yennefer mentioned something.
Wanted you to visit him.
Why would you tell me now?
'Cause this could be your last chance to see your father.
Think I should go?
Probably just wants to talk.
How can you be sure? What if he wants something more?
Promised me he wouldn't force you to do anything.
So I should go?
He is your father.
Vizima is on the way. I suppose we can drop in.
There we go. Alright, so off
Ready?
to Vizima.
Let's go.
After the Battle of Kaer Morhen, the defenders licked their wounds and mourned their losses, save Ciri, who began to plan a revenge. She woke Geralt one night and urged him to travel with her to Velen, to the top of Bald Mountain, where she knew she'd find Imlerith. She had decided he had to die.
I mean, after Witcher 1, does anyone really want to go back to Vizima? No. But here we go. Loading. Loading. There it is. Is that how you greet your future queen?
Your Imperial Majesty, Geralt of Rivia, and
Cirilla Fiona Ellen Rhiannon, Queen of Sintra, Princess of Bruges, and Duchess of Sutton. Heiress to Innes Ard Skellig and Innes Anne Skellig, and suzerain of Atra and Abiara. Get used to it. Before long, every soul from Nilfgaard to the Dragon Mountains will kneel before you. I did not expect you to keep your word, Witcher.
Ciri wanted to hear what you have to say.
And she will. Your reward.
Didn't come to collect on a deal. You asked me to bring your daughter here. I did just that. Ciri will hear you out, then we leave.
Are you sure? Never again would you need to stalk monsters while wading through sewage.
I'm sure.
Oh.
I understand. Honor prevents you from accepting coin. In that case, a stallion, a thoroughbred Nilfgaardian, awaits you in the stables. Treat it as an expression of my gratitude.
Thank you.
Now forgive me. I wish to speak to my daughter.
All
follow
right.
me, sir.
Again, I haven't seen any of this, so first time go for me. We'll see. And it's one of the reasons I want to take that option, see what happened. Clearly, your decisions matter in
White
this
Wolf,
game.
good to see you.
Greetings, General.
You had no trouble crossing the Pontar, I trust.
None.
I take it you crossed via the ford near Bangleen? It's fortunate you did not choose to ride through Rind, a troubled region still. Radovid seeks to breach the front in the west. But he'll not succeed. Not before the princess becomes empress and we bring order to the area.
Of course.
While we're on the subject, how is our future ruler? Must admit I'm curious how she'll react when she hears the throne will be hers. I venture to say she'll be delighted.
You never know.
Yes, of course, she's tactful, not one to celebrate an offer not yet made. But this is not the kind of offer one refuses.
Indeed.
Can you imagine? I thought only the wine-addled minds of bards and poets could give birth to such stories. The prodigal daughter of the most powerful ruler in the continent's history returns on the eve of his final triumph to embrace her inheritance. Simpletons adore such stories as they do the princesses, ever beautiful and delicate while the...
Geralt, we're leaving.
So nice to see you, my lady.
Likewise. Time we were on our way.
A shame you can't stay. I hope to continue this on another occasion.
That makes one of us.
Ciri was not impressed.
Well,
If he thinks he can buy me, he is sorely mistaken.
he offer anything specific?
Yes, very specific. And thoroughly absurd. Sorry, I don't want to talk about it. Not now, at least.
Won't pressure you. When you're ready, let's go.
All right. That's pretty much what I
At the Battle
expected.
of Kaer Morhen, the
Yes.
defenders licked their wounds and mourned their losses, save Ciri, who began to plan her revenge. She woke Geralt one night and urged him to travel with her to Velen, to the top of Bald Mountain, where she knew she'd find Imlerith. She had decided he had to die.
Right, so a repeat of that. We saw this one before we went to Vizima and after. Perhaps they could have had a different cutscene for the arrival in Vizima. Again, maybe not a lot of people chose that option. Wasn't thoroughly tested. Who knows? But then again, those cutscenes in between with the loading screen seems a little bugged and not quite as polished. Again, a lot of the bugs you'll find in this game are pretty small. They're not the game-breaking bugs that you might expect in a game this size. And generally speaking, overall, the game is very polished. The game is certainly finished and very polished. But there's small things here and there. Could have been done better. And I'm always happy to point them out. So.
The men at Crow's Perch, they spoke of this place. Ard Serbin, home of the Ladies of the Wood. The peasants feared coming here, and the Baron thought the Ladies of the Wood a terrifying tale for naughty children. Incidentally, I wonder how the Baron is.
He found his wife, took her away, somewhere far. Anna, she was unwell.
A true shame.
You actually know this area?
Centuries ago, it was a hallowed site for druids. But then the crones arrived, destroyed the Velen Circle, and deformed the sacred oak atop the mountain. An important feast is observed here annually. The Sabbath, they call it. All the local folk attend. I suspect Imlerith attends too, as the crone's guest.
Seem to know it well.
Havelark's a good tutor.
We stand to find Imlerith here? You sure?
Avilark told me of beings who commune with the NL elves. They can be found in every part of our world. In Velen, the crones do this. Apparently, Imlerith came here at Eredin's behest, to order the crones to keep their eyes open and ears pricked, in case Avilark were to seek shelter in his Velen hideout.
Took the order literally, judging by all the ears hanging in the woods. Think Imlerith might still be here?
He craves the pleasures of the flesh, wine, sex. The crones indulge him, flatter his ego. I'm certain he'd not let this opportunity pass, and will be on Bull Mountain for the Sabbath.
Let's get this done.
We must reach the peak. We'll find Imlerith there. The peasant folk of Velen call this night the Feast of Gifts. I've no idea why.
Alright, so, in case you missed the beginning of the video, this game is rated M, mature 17+, because it has blood and gore, intense violence, nudity, strong language, strong sexual content, i.e. sex, and use of alcohol. Right, so, move forward.
Geralt? Avilark claims vanity is Imlerith's greatest weakness.
Vanity?
Geralt? The other one, Caranthir, is said to be secretive and pragmatic. Hardly surprising, given he was Avilark's student.
Plot thickens. Can't run here. Not even with the sprint button.
He's an outsider!
Let them approach.
But...
They've come for the feast. Wouldn't do to cast them out.
Didn't come to celebrate. We need to get to the top of the mountain.
The gate is shut. You'll not pass. But we've fires down that way, with food and drink aplenty. Sit down beside one, and perhaps this year the ladies will descend. Give us the privilege of seeing them.
We thank you for the invitation. Be glad to sit down, right?
Speak for yourself.
Come with me.
Ladies of the Wood visit you?
If they favor us. My father told me they descended once. Passed from fire to fire, listening to hopes and grievances. So each year, we wait for them to walk amongst us once more.
Haven't done it in a long time, then.
No point waiting to see if we'll get lucky.
Yeah, we gotta try to reach the peak. Mentioned a gate. Said we wouldn't pass.
Only the chosen visit the ladies. Every year, young lads and lasses climb the mount, but never more than 3.
Let me guess. The young lads and lasses don't return.
No, they return happy and radiant. But rare is the one who then stays in Velen. Off they go to seek fortune in the wider world.
This celebration, what's it about?
What do you need to know, Wanderer?
No need for anger. The White Ones serve the ladies as we do now. We send them gifts all year long. And on this night, they repay us with their blessing.
I met one of your gifts to the crones. Sniveling. Scared to death and about 8 years old.
Stay calm. Said the ladies bestow blessings on you.
Aye, for our lives turn thus. First a summer of labouring neath the hot sun, then autumn rains, then a winter of death. Then we await spring, when all that is dead is born anew. And from our blood and sweat the oak bears acorns, at times few, at times a handful.
What do you do with the acorns?
The Velen elders gather, hold council. Some favor grinding them to spread on the fields for a rich harvest. Others want them given to a cunning woman who'd make medicine for consumption.
A handful of enchanted acorns is enough for all Velen.
'Tis never enough.
Your children. Why do the ladies need them?
We know not and never ask.
You don't know? Then let me tell you.
Tell us instead what a peasant, his own young and starving, is to do with a wandering war orphan. You're not from here. Don't judge us by others' laws.
Heard enough about this. We've got other questions. We should be going.
Eager to see the ladies. I share your yearning.
We're afire with yearning. Come, Geralt. We must get there before daybreak.
Go to the tent and stand before Thekla. She's the one who decides who's worthy to face the ladies.
Alright, so subquests coming up.
That's him.
And we can run again.
For a hard winter.
Oak gets plenty, don't ye fret.
Sometimes not.
Alright, go ahead and
Yeah?
talk to this guy.
Let me see what you're offering.
Anything good? That's a nice sword. Level 24. But I'm kind of partial to the sword I have right now. So we'll keep that one until we find a relic to replace it with. This guy has plenty of gold. What about armor? Yep. Right, should be good.
So long.
Got the repairs out of the way. Go talk to this other guy, see if there's has anything useful. No, not you, peasant. Quick save.
Greetings.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Whole lot of nothing. We does have some money. Sorry, I got a little distracted. Looked at my weight and I'm kind of curious why it's still so high. Probably because that saddle. I'll have to sell that. These can, all three of these things can be sold. Okay, we're down to 47.
Farewell.
Go back to this guy and sell that saddle.
Yeah?
Let me see what you're offering.
Well, I think I know why I have so much weight. 'Cause we got a bunch of these, eh? Boy, master weapon repair kit, 6 weight, whatever that is, 6 pounds maybe? 6 kilograms? I don't know. It's a lot. Same with the master's armor repair kit. That's why we have so much weight now. Well, that and this guy. 6 pounds on its own. Or kilograms, whatever it happens to be. Let's just compare it real quick. Again, the one I have on, Roach, is 50 stamina instead of 45. So that. Down to 41. That's acceptable. And Lord knows I'm not going to sell any of those repair kits. So. Right, there it is. And yes, the vast majority of these master repair kits I picked up at Kaer Morhen. Could be useful in the future.
So long.
Alright, so should be ready for next fight. We gotta do a subquest here. Quick.
Ladies, merciful ladies. My grandson, give him health. He works the
Look, a child.
No, a godling. I know him. Name's Johnny.
Johnny comes back into the story.
Hey, you're back! And I see you found your lass. I'm Johnny. We've had the pleasure already. A bit one-sided though it was. See, I saw you running. Your back to me. As I was having the pleasure of... Oh, 'tis a long story.
He was taking a crap.
Nice
His morning poo.
How are things, Johnny?
Health's good, so no complaints. What brings you here?
But he couldn't call out because he didn't have his voice. Right.
What are you doing here? Last we met, you and the Crones weren't exactly friends.
Again, the dialogue
I got an invitation I couldn't
very
refuse.
smooth.
Same as every year. In their peculiar way, the Crones tolerate my presence and wish to see me at their Sabbath. So I come, wander about, and go home with the rising sun. What about you?
We gotta climb the mountain. Can you help?
I'd rather try to dissuade you. I'm certain that would be in vain. The lass, she as stubborn as you.
More so.
Even more so.
Figured as much. Oh. Path to the peak starts there, past the gate. But only old Thekla's got the key, so since you shan't ever get it, you best turn back now.
We're here to find an elf named Imlerith. Ciri thinks he might be a guest of the Crones.
Big bloke, in full plate? Going the right way. He's atop the mountain, all right.
You've seen him?
Saw him in the bog first. Water froze beneath his horse's hooves. Then I saw him again yesterday, heading up this path. Why are you looking for him?
He killed my
kick
friend.
his ass.
Wouldn't seek revenge if I were you. Even the ladies bow and scrape before that one.
The key. Why do you doubt we can get it?
Good grief, you're worse than children. 3 souls are allowed atop the mountain, and only strapping young lads or comely lasses among them. They get the key, open the gate, and meet the ladies.
I believe I qualify.
But he's old and ugly.
Pretty damn
It's
good
old
at
and
finding
ugly.
lost voices.
Then go find the voice of reason. It'll tell you to turn back. There's no fooling with the ladies.
Fighting them too.
Gotta get to the summit. Simple as that.
It's Thekla you'll need to convince. She's blind as your bum, but she won't be fooled.
We shan't try to trick her.
She sits in that tent over yonder. I wish you luck, and do hope we meet again, someday.
Johnny.
Moons are rising, owls.
Do you like the godlings in this game? Pretty cool characters.
Fire's just a gleam. Hours late. Amber coals.
It's not ready.
Another merchant.
Greetings.
This guy has.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Probably use these. I hate buying them, so I won't. How much money has he got? 160. I almost never buy stuff from the shops. Outside of some diagrams here and there.
And sunk our life was join our vigil. Night we rode to the summit.
Right, again we have a sub-quest incoming.
Well, greetings.
Hey,
Will you join our vigil?
Not seen you here before.
Seen him about
Await
already.
the ladies with us, won't you?
Yeah, I remember.
Looky there.
Good day to you.
Who are you? Hey?
Right. Talk to everybody. Get a save. And here comes the sub-quest.
Shan't meet the ladies. Be gone.
How ye faring?
It's clearing up.
Who's that? Well, come on, come closer, girl. Aye. What's she like?
Narrow hips, sparkly eyes, a striking feisty lass.
Never had a man. Never mind. Got me answer. I choose you, girl. This night you shall see the ladies.
Ciri,
Wonderful. Who wouldn't want to meet the ladies? My companion comes with me.
What else has the cat dragged in?
It's grey and veiny, got a scar, and eyes like a viper.
Aye. Stinks of clotted blood and corpses. Plus it's old and infertile. I reject ye, freak. The girl will ascend alone.
what's this about? What have you chosen her for?
Tell him.
Each year, 3 chosen have the honor to meet the ladies.
What happens after they've had this honor?
When they return, they speak of the past no more. Joy rules them and they start life anew. The lads were not the first to be chosen this day, but the moon hangs high, so she's like to be the last.
You misjudged me. I'm worthy as anyone.
Girl?
He's sprier than any youth. Only smells like corpses because he kills monsters. And he'll kill any who stand in his way.
Perhaps I was mistaken. Perhaps there's life in him yet. By ancient right you may appeal my choice, but to do so you must best the challenge.
I accept the challenge.
Come.
Coin for the Witcher.
Look this over. A coin from days of yore. Falker burns on its reverse, so they call it the Defier's Oran.
Bloop.
Now, bring me the coin.
Get to use some more of my detective skills.
Something's afoot. Something's nigh.
We gotta kill this guy. And his buddy. And if I recall correctly, there's some treasure in here. Everything. One go at it. Just that high speed. If I could get out of here without dying. There we go. Did it. Well, I guess we'll grab that too while I'm here. Anything else? That looks like everything. Right, moving out. Okay, good save. Come on then, bro. I ain't got all night. I will slay the monster. I feel like I'm cheating. Well, gotta use the advantages the game gives you, right? I don't use all of them, but certainly Axii is one of the best abilities in the game for the reasons I just showed you. Probably a little overpowered. Along with that 20-minute food buff. I mean, without those two abilities and excellent sword fighting skills, it's going to be a lot harder, wouldn't it? Again, this is a Death March playthrough, so it doesn't get any harder than this for Witcher 3.
Get the key.
Indeed. Right, that's just a precursor to the fight upcoming.
Something's afoot. Something's nigh.
So let's talk to Ciri real quick.
Geralt?
Oh.
They're back. What do you want?
Can't help but be curious. What's at the summit?
Tell him.
The ladies dwell there, but only the chosen may look upon them.
I know that. I want.
You'll learn nothing else here.
Got that coin you tossed in the lake.
It reeks of sludge.
Nothing I can do about that. So, gonna keep your word?
I always do, my boy. Show the coin to the gatekeeper past the threshold. He'll know its meaning. Marika will open the gate for ye. Now go.
Right. Subplot complete.
One to do
or
the
subquest complete.
Stop one. You're a witcher. You've dived in murky waters.
Yeah, have to tell you about the time I hunted a Zubo.
Damn Zubos. Again, just to go back to a point I was just making, you gotta use the advantages you're afforded in this game, and there are actually plenty of advantages I'm not using in this playthrough, including armor and weapon crafting and alchemy. So, although I do plan on doing some armor crafting, I have a quest I need to turn in for the Master Armor Crafter. Probably knock out the Master Weapon Crafter as well. But beyond that, yeah, I'm using like maybe half of the advantages afforded, right? And still finding it pretty easy go. Although it'd be harder if I sucked with this game, right? If I hadn't played through it on normal and beaten it. But on this playthrough, of course, I kind of know what to expect and I know what I need to do. And I use enough advantages to make the game fairly easy.
What's your name, girl?
What's yours?
Your name don't matter. Atop the peak, you'll lose it and get another. You may go. And you?
I passed the trial. Here's proof. Recognize it?
The Defiers, Orin. A death sentence.
It was a trap. Who knew? Ouch. Axii works on him. It does. Got him. Too easy, right?
One tough son of a bitch.
There he was.
We've no time to lose. I'll tend to Imlerith, you take the crones. Avalok said they dwell
Imlerith's gonna be the tough
among
fight.
its roots.
No chance. I'm going after Imlerith.
Fine, let's play for it. Rock, paper, scissors.
Pretty sure Axii doesn't work on him. Even if it does, you really don't have time to get it off because he's gonna teleport and hit you. So probably the best way to take on Imlerith is with Axii. Or not Axii, sorry, Quen. Shields. Alright, so
Out of the question. I'll climb the mountain, you face the crones.
Hardly a challenge.
They're extremely dangerous. Be careful.
Indeed.
You too.
Right, so now we move on to the fight
get
with
down
the
there.
crones. Again, this will be tough too because, of course, Ciri doesn't have the advantage of Axii or Quen or some of the other abilities, but she does have a few tricks up her sleeve, right? This ability doesn't work here, where you call down a fireball. It only works at Kaer Morhen. But on the other hand, we still have access to Blink, and of course the new charge, and yeah, again the magic amulet that calls down the fireball to pulverize a given area doesn't work here. Might work in other places, I don't know. It doesn't work, I'm pretty sure it doesn't work in anywhere besides Kaer Morhen, but it certainly doesn't work in this cave, right? So, moving forward, let's get a save before we attempt this. Let's move forward.
Oh, hell. I guess I must jump.
Get a quick save. First rule of RPGs. Save often, right? Get another one here. There we go. Now it's time to kill the drones. Or the drones. Yeah. Kill the drones.
How was he? He lived a life of love and knew no bitterness.
So yes, the old crones, not drones, eat the children. Odd, right? Delicious. And of course the blood of said children fuels demented creations. Put a stop to that. And the crones take on their true forms here.
Welcome, child of the Elder Blood. We knew you would return. Your taste lingers on our tongues.
You've talked enough.
You will die
Stop fight.
here now. You're not playing with it. Naughty, naughty girl! You will die here now!
Could be dying here momentarily.
You die tonight.
Doesn't really have any way to heal herself except to wait.
You die tonight.
Probably. Have to give this fight another go, I think.
Naughty, naughty girl!
Get one of them down, it might help. Oh, yeah. Screwed up. Tried to charge attack, did a heavy attack instead, and got hit. So, there it is. Try it again. See if we could do a better job this time. Again, when fighting as Ciri, you don't have the advantages of regenerating your vitality with food. Certainly don't have any potions. It'll be tough. Now, Ciri's health does regenerate pretty quickly, but yeah, you really gotta avoid getting hit. So, try this again, see what happens.
More meat.
Let's do this. Alright, we can skip this. We've seen it.
Welcome. We use your taste.
You've talked enough.
Indeed. Ouch.
Naughty girl.
So gotta stop playing with my food here. Rule number 3, violence of action.
You will die now.
Got one of them.
You'll regret that. You will die now.
Try to keep the fight in the flow and not use abilities extraneously.
Naughty, naughty girl.
Ah! Got greedy. Paid the price. Hit me twice. Yeah, maybe using that ability is the wrong answer, right? Let's see. Then violence of action. Don't play with the opponent. Play with your food.
You die tonight. Naughty, naughty girl.
Yeah, 2 down. Got him. Tough fight. Again, this is a Death March playthrough. And you should expect a good challenge. Especially when playing as Ciri. Some of the toughest fights have been while playing as Ciri. So.
Come here.
Ha. One escapes.
Damn it.
As we segue to the next fight.
Imlerith's at the summit. Gotta be.
This is a hard fight as well. Again, using the alternative version of Axii probably won't work on this guy, mainly because, well, it might not work at all, but the other part is he likes to teleport and get behind you, which makes it really tough to use Axii, or the alternative version of Axii. So probably the best bet is going to be to use Quen in the fight, but we'll see. We'll give Axii a try. I don't expect to get this first time go, so play around with it a little bit. Alright, sorry. Get my saves in. Oh, place of power. I'll take that ability point, thank you.
Place of power. It's gotta be.
And we probably should spend our points. Got a few. And we've got a new spot opening up. Alright. So, been meaning to get Whirl. Alright, so in order to use Whirl, you gotta hold the X button. Right? So I'm just mashing it the way I do. Alright, let's throw this in this slot here. Right. Again, we'll start working on Axii so we can get up to domination like that. But we need 10 more points to get to that. So we'll put 5 in here, and 5 in here most likely. There it is. Where am I going? Wrong way, apparently. Alright, moving out. Huh. I'm pretty sure this is the right way to go. Where are we going? Maybe not. Well, you'll have to forgive me if I forgot. So maybe we have to climb. Right? Alright. Now let's get one more save. Probably get a quick save coming up here. Right. Time for this guy to die. Again, it's a rough fight, but give it a try. See what happens. And again, this guy teleports, so it'll probably be nearly impossible to get off the alternative Axii on this guy. Again, we'll see. And even if we get that alt version of Axii off, it might not affect him anyways. So he is a boss. Usually doesn't work on guys like this.
The sisters said you would come. They saw you arrive in the water's surface. They did not see the girl. But she is with you, is she not?
Yeah, we're both here.
Where is the girl?
Doesn't matter. You'll never get her.
You fall to the bitter end.
I trust this time will be no different.
He's a worthy opponent. See what happens. Nope. Doesn't work on him. Oh, that's right. You gotta use Igni on him. And of course he hides behind that shield. Alright. We gotta kind of wait until it does that. Go for the attack. Let's see if regular Axii works on him. It does. Okay, Quinn's probably going to be the best practice here. Roll probably there, be better. And we gotta get that ice down. And the fight does get a little harder too. After you get him down to a certain health, he starts teleporting constantly and messing you up pretty well. Probably a good idea to have your food buff up.
Show me what you
target this guy either. Probably get 2 heavy attacks in there, but dodge first blow and then heavy attacks. But it's probably better to have better timing, I guess, right? Let's get that ice down. Quinn back up. Come on then, big boy. Got this. Oh, he did hit me. Fair enough. Start teleporting a lot more. Although I guess if you keep the ice off him, he doesn't teleport as much. Ice off. Ah, good. Here he comes. Now he's done. He's done toying with us. There's our opportunity attack. Heavy hit. Well, he does damage, doesn't he? Rolling might be a better Of course, there's plenty of room to roll here, so. Alright, this is a shot there. Now there. Huh? Alright, 2 hits. Doesn't take much. Gotta keep that Quinn up. Wait for him to do that. Good. Damn it. Quinn back up before he kills me. But it's hard to get Quinn up when constantly rolling, right? Get him. Sometimes you gotta make a choice between attacking and getting Gwen back up. So, there's that. Now, of course, you could use potions to get stamina regen faster. One way to do it.
That stench.
Gotta back up. Yeah, it can end just that quickly, too. Let's skip the hit. Got him. First time go on Death March. Long fight. Could have been a little shorter. Nonetheless, owned him.
Who taught you to fight like this?
The Witcher you slew.
I don't actually have that ability. I mean, I have Igni, but that's a alternate version of Igni I don't have yet. You just used? Sorry about your face, bro. This is the best. Alright, so there it is. Fight complete.
We did it.
Barely. How'd it go down there?
We slew only 2 of the crones. The third fled, with Vesemir's medallion. My sole memento.
Coming here? Good idea.
I knew we'd succeed. From the start. Now to find Eredin and kill him. Anorin, for your thoughts?
Wondering what to tell Yennefer when we get to Novigrad.
Tell her the truth. Always. I wonder if Triss and Yennefer have found the sorceresses at the lodge. We ought to rejoin them.
We should.
Let's get going.
Thank you for coming with me.
Come here.
Let's go.
The oak is dead.
The oak, the crones. I fear that was your last feast.
What of our acorns?
Don't know, don't care.
You must learn to live without them.
This is no longer no man's land. It's no longer the lady's land. It's all yours.
But what are we to do?
Come, Geralt. It's time.
Manage. On your own.
Maybe spare a coin for your Witcher. Kilt it. All right. So we creep ever closer to the final confrontation with the Wild Hunt. There's at least one side quest we gotta knock out before we get to that point, though.
Then non-humans. Thought it was mages the hunters and the temple guard were after.
Mages left. Hunters needed a new quarry. Hatred and prejudice will never be eradicated, and witch hunts will never be about witches. To have a scapegoat, that's the key. Humans always fear the alien, the odd. Once the mages had left Novigrad, folk turned their anger against the other races, and as they have for ages.
On these style cutscenes where Geralt does the voiceover, or the actor playing Geralt does the voiceover, the volume's consistently too low. So, another slight issue with the game. There it is. But at least it's consistently low.
Geralt! Ciri! When I learned Geralt had found you...
Glad to see you in one piece too, Dandelion.
Where have you two been?
Just finished hunting down the crones of Velen and a general of the Wild Hunt.
Well, you've had a busy morning then, haven't you?
In fact, you look terrible. Like you could really use some rest.
Gladly take some. Point me to a room.
Of course. Come on, little swallow. I'll take you.
Let's meet later, Geralt. A little matter to resolve. I'll freshen up, then await you in the square in Gildorf.
Right.
Pretty Polly came down with a fever. That oyster caught a knife between the ribs, and they're late delivering the sodden triple meat.
Dandelion. Lodge of sorceresses. Triss and Yen were supposed to gather the remnants.
They're working on it. Triss is upstairs, waiting for you. Yennefer's gone to Crippled Kate's.
Yen? At that portside dive? Why?
Didn't inform me. Imagine that. Ah, and that elf of yours moved into the Ruby Suite. Told me to tell you he's waiting too.
Gave him your best room?
He didn't exactly ask. I prepared another room for him, but he blew past me and locked himself in the Ruby. Hasn't peeked out since. Barely eats, drinks only water, and the only thing I've heard from him is, I wish to know when Gwynblade and Zuriel arrive.
Thanks. Looks like I'll have my hands full.
Final preparations. All right.
Wild Hunt
I
takes
stayed in the forest with my unit.
Wonderful.
Died, didn't it?
Come to think of it, would have been nice to have looted that dude's body. Maybe I should go back. I don't care. I've got plenty of loots, right? Doesn't really matter. If there is an item of real importance there, the game would have given it to me. So, let's see. And actually, inventory's looking pretty solid. Probably need to do some repairs. Alright, so let's take a look at the quest we completed this time around. Well, we completed the Battle of Kaer Morhen. And what else? It's kind of a pain scrolling through these. I know there's another quest in there that we did. I'm just not sure. Forget what it was called. But that happens a lot when I've been playing this long. It doesn't reflect in this video because this video got cut off halfway through. But we've been at it for about 5 hours now. So the last two videos combined have been one shot. Although I had a network issue that cut the videos in half. So, anyways. Right. So, we completed the Battle of Kaer Morhen, and then took out Imlerith and the Crones. Solid. Goodly amount of work. Now we're on final preparations, which we'll take care of next time. And plenty of other things. There is a side quest involved. I'm not sure if I even have that side quest currently. Oh, well, one of the other things we do need to do is turn in the Master Armorers. We've got the tools, just need to take them to Fergus. And yeah, we don't have the quest where the Assassin of Kings quest. Sure, we'll get that at some point. And I'm pretty sure we've got to get that one and finish it before we go off. Before we go off to fight the Wild Hunt for the final time. Actually, it might have been one of those quests that is no longer available after the Isle of Mist. Something I guess I'll have to check into. But so right. Again, what we accomplished today, completed the Battle of Kaer Morhen and took out the Crones in Emlareth. Probably a few other things in between. Alright. So that'll wrap it up. Thank you, Twitch viewers. Appreciate y'all. Dragon Slayer out.